When you're swiping Tinder on a Saturday night, you're not thinking, hope I match with someone who ghosted their last 3 partners, love bombs me, and reactivates my childhood trauma. But that's exactly who you chase. Then someone stable shows up, texts back, no games, actually makes plans. And your nervous system goes, ugh, what's the catch? Suddenly you're spiraling, overthinking, low-key bored, already imagining how to ghost them before they ghost you. You think it's a lack of chemistry. It's not. It's just the absence of chaos, and your body's panicking because it doesn't know what safe feels like. Let's talk about why your nervous system flinches at healthy love like it's a threat. And if you haven't watched my video, Why We Love the Way We Do, watch that first. I'll link it up here. If your childhood felt like a war zone, where love meant walking on eggshells and safety was that 5-minute window before somebody exploded, then peace doesn't feel safe. It feels off, like waiting for a bomb to drop. Your brain doesn't go, finally calm. It goes, stay alert, something's off. Because if love used to mean yelling, silence, pretending to be someone they could tolerate, then calm feels like distance. Kindness feels like manipulation. Consistency feels fake as hell. So when someone shows up, no drama, no games, genuine, you flinch. You get bored, you overthink. You start planning your escape before anything goes wrong because your body already decided something must be wrong. And when there's no red flag, you create one in your head. You sabotage the very thing you say you want. Not because you're broken, you're just reacting the only way you've ever known. Let's get one thing straight. You're not broken. You're not too damaged for love. And no, you're not sabotaging good things on purpose. You picked up survival habits from people who didn't know how to love safely if their life depended on it. And now, you're stuck in patterns that protected you back then, but are costing you the life you're trying to build now. Your body, it's not trying to ruin your life, it's trying to protect you from threats that don't exist anymore. That calm person you say you want, the one who actually shows up and doesn't play games, your nervous system sees that and goes, nope, too quiet, too kind, where's the chaos? Something's off. Abort. Because back then, calm didn't mean safe. It was usually the silence before the shit hit the fan. It was the passive-aggressive tension before someone exploded. It was the emotional withdrawal that made you feel invisible. So your brain adjusted. It followed the rules to survive. Chaos equals love. Intensity equals connection. Calm equals danger. That's not your fault, but now it's on you. Because if you don't rewire it, you'll end up becoming the thing that hurt you. Let's keep it real for a second. This part might hit a little close to home, so pause if you need or grab a pen. Ask yourself honestly, which of these things feel weird, even though deep down you know they're good for you? Someone checks in on you daily. No ghosting, no vanishing acts. They reply when they say they will. No weird delays, no games. They stay calm when you disagree. No yelling, no silent treatment, no walking off, just talking. They apologize without turning it around and making you the problem. They don't make you guess if they still care. Maybe this too. Your boss gives you feedback and you don't instantly feel like a failure. A friend sets a boundary and still shows up the next day. If any of that made you feel on edge, even just a little, if you caught yourself thinking, that sounds fake, that would give me anxiety, it's not you being dramatic. That's you being conditioned. That's your nervous system bracing for chaos because that's what it learned to expect. And now, peace feels suspicious. Kindness feels dangerous. Stability feels like a setup. You're not broken. You're just repeating what you were taught. Your body's still chasing patterns that used to keep you safe, even if they're ruining your peace now. But the truth? You can unlearn it. You can break the pattern, but only if you're willing to stop lying to yourself about why you do it. Let's shatter one of the biggest dating myths out there. If it's not intense, it's not real love. I call bullshit. That spark you keep calling chemistry, the one that makes you spiral, obsess, and overthink, that's not love. That's your nervous system chasing what it knows. Chaos. What you're calling chemistry is cortisol. It's anxiety. It's your trauma saying, oh my God, yes, we love red flags. Let's break it down. Someone makes you anxious. They're hot and cold. Obsessive one day, MIA the next. Your brain lights up. Oh my God, this must be it. Why? Because it feels familiar. Then someone healthy shows up. They're calm, they text back, they make plans. They don't send you into a spiraling wondering if thumbs up means all good or don't talk to me again. And your whole body goes, ugh, where's the fire? This feels off. No, it's not off. You're just not used to being calm. You were trained to work for love, to chase it, prove yourself, earn scraps. So when someone just gives it to you, you don't trust it. Because love that doesn't make you anxious, love that doesn't feel like survival, feels boring, feels fake, feels wrong. Maybe it's not boring. Maybe it's just unfamiliar. All right, let's connect the dots. What did love actually feel like growing up? Being bored unless you were useful? Walking on eggshells around everyone else's mood swings? Trying to be perfect just to feel barely enough? Getting affection one day, silence the next? Was love about being seen or staying small so you didn't get hurt? Was it safe? Or was it an emotional obstacle course? Because if that's what love looked like, you flinch at calm because calm used to mean trouble. You panic at peace because peace always came before pain. And that's not broken, it's conditioning. You weren't taught love, you were taught survival. And survival taught you this. Love was something you earned, not something you received. Definitely not something that stayed. And when you did get attention, it came after pain, performance, punishment. So now, when it shows up without all that, your brain whispers, if it's easy, it can't be real. But let me be blunt, that's not love, that's survival. And survival doesn't build connection, it builds patterns. Ones you don't even realize you're stuck in, until now. It's time to call it what it is, and stop repeating it. All right, here's the part no one likes to hear. Your nervous system isn't going to just get over it. If you want peace to feel safe, you've got to work for it. Not perform, not earn, not fix anyone. Just learn to sit in it without trying to escape. So next time you feel yourself pushing someone away, overthinking everything, or catching the ick from someone who's just being decent, try this instead. Say this out loud. Yep, out loud. Nothing bad is happening. I'm safe. I'm just not used to calm without a catch. It'll feel dumb, but say it anyway. Because your body doesn't know calm is safe. It just knows it's different. Ask yourself, when did I learn that calm wasn't safe? Who taught me that love comes with pressure, panic, or punishment? You don't need to blame anyone, but you do need to know where this started if you want it to stop. 1 minute, no distractions, no scrolling. No texting someone who's bad for you just to check in. Just sit. Let the discomfort come. Let your brain do what it does. You're not in danger. You're just sitting in a feeling you've never had to face before. Do this enough and slowly, your body starts to trust peace. Not because it's a trick, but as something you deserve. If you want help walking this out in real life, not just in your head, I've put together a free guide. It's called Why Peace Feels Boring and What to Do About It. It'll walk you through the nervous system rewiring work step by step, so calm doesn't feel like a threat. You can download it right now, links below. Let's make something clear. Calm isn't boring. It's just not chaos. And you're used to chaos. You've mistaken emotional whiplash for chemistry. You think passion needs drama, tension, mind games, that high-stakes guessing game that leaves you questioning your worth every 5 minutes. And when that's not there, you think, I don't know, it just feels too easy. That's not easy. That's just the first time someone isn't triggering your survival instincts. That's not passion. That's your trauma begging for the pain it's used to. Here's the truth. Calm doesn't mean flat, it means stable. Stable is where actual intimacy happens, where conversations don't turn into explosions, when you don't need to decode their tone like it's a hostage negotiation. You don't have to perform to be loved. You're not walking on eggshells. You're not waiting for them to pull away. You're just allowed to exist. That's not boring, that's peaceful. And peace? That's the grown-up flex. Think about this. You're dating someone new. They're kind, consistent, present. You're not confused every second of the day. And what do? Jump on the phone with your bestie. I mean, he's great. I just don't know if I'm feeling it. Really? You miss the fire? Or you miss the feeling like you had to constantly prove you were worth loving? Because there is a difference. Let's be real about what calm actually gives you. You sleep. You stop spiraling over texts. You're not wondering if today's the day they ghost you or snap. You're not holding your breath around their moods. You're not tiptoeing to avoid the silent treatment. You get space, clarity. You get to grow with someone who actually shows up. You've got support with no strings. You're not being tested. You're not chasing breadcrumbs. You're not managing chaos. You're not losing yourself trying to hold it all together. You've got a partner, not a project. And no, you're not settling. You're just finally being loved right. What you used to call passion was actually anxiety. Real passion, the kind that isn't fueled by fear, it doesn't fade, it deepens. Maybe it feels off because it's actually safe, and that's new. Calm isn't boring. Start acting like you deserve that. If peace feels wrong, if calm makes you uncomfortable, if you keep pulling away from people who actually see you, you're not broken, you're healing. This isn't something you're doing on purpose. It's subconscious. It's your nervous system doing what it was trained to do. Expect chaos, even when it's not there. And that's not weakness. That's survival mode that's overstayed its welcome. Because healing, it doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it feels like boredom or grief. Sometimes it feels like finally seeing that what you called love was just survival dressed up as connection. Let that sting. Because the sting is what tells you you're waking up. In the next video, we're diving into emotional addiction, why you crave intensity, why calm feels off, and how to finally stop chasing the highs and lows like they're love. Because here's what you need to hear. Peace isn't fake. Peace isn't boring. Peace is what your old self never got to feel because you were too busy surviving. And now you're ready for it. Not because you're fully healed, because you're finally tired of mistaking pain for love. So let's keep unlearning. Let's keep choosing real. You deserve love that doesn't drain you, that doesn't make you feel like one wrong move will ruin everything, that doesn't make you fix, prove, or guess, that doesn't ask you to earn what should have just been given. Let's go find that instead. And hey, if this video hit home and you want something tangible to take with you, grab that free guide I mentioned. The link's in the description box below. See you in the next one.